Hey crafty people, I have a little project for you. This was created to be somewhat simplistic. It's for my daughter. She is moving from Colorado to Iowa, and they are buying a red house. And it's a 2-story house with a basement. This is a little sign. It's I wish I could show you, but it's a little sign. My friend made it for me. She made all the little labels, and this has the family name and the address on the front of this little sign. And I just bought this little house on Etsy and printed it out, and ta-da! Okay. So when it opens up, this is cut out. I cut it out like the house. And this is already personalized. So when you open it up, it has this still a house shape, but I put a different paper. And it says, "Thank you to my grandparents." And these are my parents and Savannah's grandparents. So I wrote this message, and it says, "If your grandparents were here, I know what they would tell you. We are so happy for you and so proud that you are going to own your first home. I am sure they would want you to know that they are happy to be a small part of sending you on this new journey. They were both incredible people who love you now from heaven, and one day you will see them again. Do you remember your grandma would always put a smiley in her handwritten notes?" And there is the smiley. So my parents left an inheritance for her, and she is doing exactly what my parents would have wanted. So when you go on this page, so we are having a going away party for her and her family today. Yes, it's today. And so we have this guest page for people to sign in. And then we have all these tags. It says, "Saying goodbye to old friends." So these will be, all the old friends. And then I made all these tags, and people can write them a personal message. And those will all tuck back behind here for them to keep in a safe place. So there's that. And then, oh, you know what I forgot? There's also this back behind there. So Savannah is very into plants, and so I needed to mix a collection in here that kind of leaned towards something that she liked. So we have the red background papers that go with the red house, and then I added all the kind of plant themed papers to go with it. So this opens up, and I have a personal message written here. My husband's going to write his personal message there, and that will also tuck back behind. Let's get these tucked away. There we go. And then this opens. Obviously, this is ring bound, and I kept it as simple as I could. So this is a beautiful apothecary cabinet back in here, and then this little one up front with all the herbs, and oh, I just love how that looks. I hope Savannah loves it too. So I popped up memories. This opens like that, and then I just tucked all these extra word labels in there for her to do what she wants with it. And there's this little pull out, and that tucks in there, and then this pulls out. This has got a little fold out, I have a few tucks and folds and things in there for her. This is a place to just write some thoughts. And then here's like what the sign looks like that's on the front. So it's got the name and the address of her family on there. And then more apothecary style cabinet here. I'm going to need to glue this a little bit better, and I'm going to do that with you guys right now on camera. I tell you all the time, even those of us that create stuff on a daily, you know, stuff happens. Things get jostled, and they have to be re-glued, and it's okay. All right, so back behind here, I turned this into a pocket back here. This says my plants, because she is taking plants with her, if you can believe that. She's got a ton of house plants. This opens up like this, and then we've got, oh dear, I got one more spot to do. This happens sometimes when you try to do it where you just glued it. Okay, so we got this tag, this one, and then this. And then two little tags back here, which for her, I'm not going to put any of the ribbon in there. I'm just, honestly, she would probably prefer I don't. I think I know her. Okay, and then there's this one that says blessed, and it's got the apothecary jars. This opens up, and you've got this little cabinet pocket, and then these little pull-outs. And she can write on the front and on the back. And then there's that. All right, I'm going to leave these out while this glue sets. All right, on this side, home is where the heart is. And then I had this is from something different. I printed out a full-size page, then I cut it in half, and we've got that pocket there. We've got this small little pull-out. And then this larger one. And this says happiness. This pulls out. And all of these little tucks and things, you know, I don't know how into that she's going to be. But there's a place for her to write something. And then here. And then this opens like that. So this goes back here. And then we've got these pullouts. This kit, the apothecary kit, is from, all of those are inked on the back. I actually got everything inked on this because I inked everything before I put it together. So, and then this pretty image back here. I forgot what I was going to say. I know I was talking about something. All right, then this opens like that, and you've got another part of that full-page printable. Cut it, turned it into a pocket. And then we've got two pull-outs here. This one says My Garden, and I thought it was real appropriate with that paper. This opens up, and this has got an envelope inside, and then it says Thoughts, and it opens up. Oh, thank goodness. I thought, oh my gosh, did I ink that? So that goes in there. And then over here, Grateful. And then in the front, we've got these two little tags. So this is definitely not for sale. I usually sell everything, but I did create this specifically for my daughter. So another beautiful apothecary cabinet. Oh my gosh, if I found that on Facebook Marketplace, I'd be driving there right now. Uh-oh. Hate it when this happens, but it does happen when you put stuff together before the glue dries. Okay, another apothecary cabinet pocket. We've got this vintage lady, and the house is 125 years old. It's a beautiful, I'd like to show it to you. I wish I could. But it's a beautiful sort of, I think it looks kind of Victorian. She says it's not, but I'll let her tell you about it. I'll interview her later when she's here. She's supposed to get here at 3. Sorry about that. I have four co-workers that, well, employees that are coming to help me at 1. So, okay. So we have this beautiful, looks like the inside of an apothecary store, and that creates our tuck over here. I love the pretty red papers are from My Porch Prints. It says our plans for our home. And this says adventure. We have this pull out with a beautiful, beautiful apothecary cabinet and jars. This opens up. We've got this pull out. Sorry about the dogs, guys. Okay, so here on the front, we have these two little pull-outs. So I just kind of mixed those red papers in, and I think it works. I really think it works. So I usually don't mix kits, but I kind of had to because I had to do the red house on the front. So, and then we've got these two. So she's got lots of places to write things. She's got the extra tags and things to use if she wants to. Okay, that tucks in there, and then that's the back. So this will be hopefully a treasure that she will be able to keep and enjoy for a long, long time. And I'm going to put it in a little gift bag, and I'm going to give it to her, and then we're going to set it out for people to write their messages. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and it was really simple. I had some thin chipboard that I used because I needed to cut it out into the shape of the house. That was one thing I really wanted to do, was cut it out the shape of the house. So, and this is not exactly how her house looks, but this was as close as I could get finding a printable with a red house. And there were like a dozen houses to choose from in the kit that I bought. If you need to look it up, it's called Red Scandinavian Houses, and this is as similar as I could get. All right, thanks for watching. Happy scrappy day. Bye, guys.